Miss Grand Angola, Njinga Mbandi, Queen of the Kingdom of Ndongo, a warrior, fearless woman who led at a time when it was imaginable to have a woman as the leader of an army. Njinga did not let the fact of being a woman stop her from fighting to make the kingdom of Ndongo independent. Njingo is a symbol of resistance, and with the same high spirit, with the same strength and courage, Miss Grand Angola. Miss Grand Brazil, Boitata, protector of the forests, is a character in Brazilian folklore. The legend of Boitata describes this mythic character as a great snake of fire. It protects animals and forests from people who do them harm and, above all, who carry out fires in the forests. Boitata can transform itself into a burning log with the intention of deceiving and burning the invaders and destroyers of the forests. Miss Grand Brazil. Miss Grand Cambodia. Cambodia has a lot of cultures, such as written language, spoken language, and its own alphabet, as documented in the Khmer history books, Slake Riat. Cambodia has a huge temple, Angkor Wat, the most famous national treasure. Angkor Wat belongs to Cambodia, became a heritage site in 1992. As the saying goes, Cambodia is our rising star. Miss Grand Cambodia. Miss Grand Cuba. Ocean is one of the most important deities that exist within the Yoruba pantheon. She is the patron saint of Cuba and the queen of the waters of the river, a very brave and beloved goddess by her followers, since she brings fortune and riches to those who come to her. The knowledge of her and her power allowed her to be recognized as the queen and patron of Cuba, better known as La Caridad del Cobra. Miss Grand Cuba. Miss Grand Dominican Republic. Inspired by national flowers, La Cayena, which in turn symbolizes abundance, well-being, and joy. The merengue that runs through skin with its own colors that star flag. The red represents the bloodshed by liberators. The blue expresses that God protects the Dominican nation. And the white cross is the symbol of the struggle of liberators to bequeath a free homeland. Miss Grand Dominican Republic. Miss Grand Ecuador pays tribute to the Jamacocu culture, especially to its identity and pre-Columbian clothing, accentuated in the archaeological figures and pieces found, and also reflects the laborious handcraft artwork of our ancestors, who left the list of mythical legends, beliefs, and customs as cultural legacy to the country for generations. Miss Grand Ecuador. Miss Grand Guatemala. The suit features a handmade textile made by artists from the Guatemalan highlands, embroidered with Bohemian glass and wood beads. It imitates details of ancient Mayan costumes. The headdress shows Quoc Umats, a feathered serpent described in the Popol Vuh as the creative entity. The back simulates a cascade of quetzal feathers, the symbolic bird of Guatemala. Miss Grand Guatemala. Miss Grand Haiti. This costume portrays Madame Sarah. Madame Sarah is profiled as a specific type of woman in Haiti, whose work is at the heart of Haiti's informal economy. They work tirelessly to buy, sell, and distribute goods at their markets. Despite facing intense hardship and social stigma, the hard work of Madame Sarah ensures a better life for generations to come. This costume also has components, national symbols of Haiti. Miss Grand Haiti. Miss Grand Honduras. Inspired by the origin of the world, including the most influential beings of Mayan mythology, the jaguar god, representing power and cunning, and one of the most dangerous. It is made with leather mesh, handmade painted acetates, laces, metal braids, acrylic and crystal stones, rhinestones, beveled beads, and a touch of pheasant and rooster feathers. Miss Grand Honduras. Miss Grand Hong Kong. Hong Kong's #1 famous and popular food, dim sum, is the inspiration for this dress. Miss Grand Hong Kong would like to share a lot of dim sum with her new Miss Grand family and friends. Also, with those who are starving in unfair violence. Warm dim sum can be shared to create happiness and fullness and warmth. Miss Grand Hong Kong. Miss Grand Italy. The Madonna, a science fiction inspired by tradition, sacredness, art, and Italian culture. Dress created in silk taftan, palette, tulle, pleated black organdies with a hand-painted gold color of the eternal city, Rome. A set of elements and ornaments create a masterpiece for our queen, Marica Nardozi, an atmosphere of mystery and elegance. Miss Grand Italy. Miss Grand Laos. Inspired by the tamakung, a Lao traditional dish, it has a flavorful and spicy flavor. If we talk about Lao food, the first thing that everyone knows is papaya salad, which is eaten all over Laos and is one of the most famous Lao dishes. Therefore, tamakung has become our inspiration to make the Lao national costume by bringing Lao's silk weaving and handicraft skills to design together in order to get the taste of eating tamakung. Miss Grand Laos. Miss Grand Malaysia. Ulek Mayang is one of Malaysia's oldest folk songs and dances originating from the state of Terengganu. In the early days, Ulek Mayang was performed as a healing ritual for fishermen who fall ill at sea and were believed to be caused by sea spirits and could only be cured by calling upon the spirits of the sea and sending them back to the dark, watery depths. Miss Grand Malaysia. Miss Grand Puerto Rico. Goddess Atabe. She is the female entity representing the earth, the spirit of the sun, and the spirit of all horizontal water, lakes, streams, the sea and sea tides. This deity was one of the most important for the native tribes that inhabited the Caribbean islands of the Antilles, mainly in Puerto Rico. The colors represent the sea, the sun, and the grandeur of Puerto Rican women. Miss Grand Puerto Rico. Miss Grand Thailand. The Ramayana literature, presented in the form of the contemporary Thai masked dance drama or Khon, which is ornately decorated with crystals, conveying the strength of the giant through the wearer. The national costume is applied to the puppetry of Hanuman. In the pose of Khun Loi Khon, it is considered an invaluable cultural heritage of Thailand. Miss Grand Thailand. Miss Grand Vietnam. The Blue Angel, which is inspired by the medical frontliners' protective clothing. They also wanted to create something special and proudly represent Vietnam. This costume is to honor their medical frontliners across the country, who are the true heroes in this fight. The costume goes with the message, with the Blue Angels' power, they will win this game. Coronavirus, it's time for you to leave. Miss Grand Vietnam.